So I wanted to do a little shopping haul. It's very miscellaneous, but I've enjoyed it so much, and the reason is because I haven't had any money at all to spend on non-essential things for quite a few weeks now, and the reason is because the tenant in my flat left without paying the last month's rent, and so we're pretty left high and dry, and we can't take the money that he owes us out of the deposit yet because we have to wait a month and 10 days until the legal end of the tenancy and then raise a dispute with the tenancy protection scheme or via the tenancy protection scheme. It's all really boring and has been stressful, but the upshot of it is that I've managed to use the month that my flat is vacant unexpectedly for Airbnb-ing it, and it's going so well, and I'm really glad with the, first of all, there was a terrible mess to clean up and a bit of damage, but after 2 days of solid work the flat looks really pretty and is clean and shipshape again. Again, and I'm so pleased that we're managing to make some extra money unexpectedly from Airbnb. And the lovely thing is that I finally have just a little bit of money to spend on things. So first of all, I was so happy to find these sandals. Now they do look a bit old ladyish with the whole pearlescent pinky sheen, but after shopping around for such a long time in not that cheap a shop either, you can see I've worn them just today, I couldn't find any flat sandals, and I was looking for flat sandals that were comfortable, and I found these in John Lewis. They were only 30 something pounds new, but they were reduced to £20 and 50 pence in the sale, and they are so comfortable. They're more comfortable than lots of flat sandals I tried on, and it's nice to have a bit of height actually. I think I've even heard that you should never wear completely flat shoes and have a little bit of a heel, so I love those, and I'll show you a picture of them wearing, a picture of me wearing them with some new little shorts and a t-shirt I bought from Gap, because I don't have any sort of everyday shorts and an everyday t-shirt. I don't actually have a single sleeved t-shirt. Then I've been looking for a long time for the perfect little summer dress with straps, because in this hot weather I've been not coping that well, and I really desperately wanted something cool to wear but that was not too skimpy either. So this comes up to a decent height, it's not too low cut, it's got straps, it's a pretty colour, and it's a flared skirt that comes to just above my knee, and it's an extra small from Gap, which was also in the sale. I think it was £20. So I was so pleased with this, and I'll also insert a picture of this on, and actually I haven't washed it yet, but I'm assuming it washes okay because Gap stuff usually does. So I was really delighted with that, and I hope that'll last me many years. Then I was looking for a big bowl to put all of our Nespresso capsules in, and after looking in so many different places I found a really lovely cream bowl which will also double as a big salad bowl in Zara Home. I really like Zara Home. Then I'll go on to this. Today in Sainsbury's I popped in to get some hand wash for the Airbnb guest, and I saw these tins, and although if you look closely they look a little bit cheap, I haven't even had a proper look at them myself yet. They've got some corny slogans on, I think. But from a distance, they look quite pretty and quite retro as well, and vintage. And I thought they would go on my shelves, which, as you know from the previous video, I'm trying to get a kind of Mediterranean feel to the shelves, with a few some vintage pieces like that picture, but also some stuff that just looks old. And I really like the cheap, cheerful, summery Mediterranean vibe for the tins. Just out of interest as well, Sainsbury's has coasters, a breadboard and a big tray in the same design as these. Then also in Sainsbury's, I found these really cheerful serviettes, and they will go really well with my blue and red theme. I've already got some really pretty serviettes, which I almost don't like using, from IKEA, those green and pink ones. They actually go very well in the old flat, and I bought them there because the kitchen is that kind of sage green and pink. But now I can't bear to use them because I get kind of sometimes I buy foodstuffs or tins or napkins as decor, if you see what I mean. For instance, I also bought this in Sainsbury's, not because I like cherry flavoured syrup, but because it will look really pretty on these shelves and add another little bit of red and yellow. Actually, it looks vaguely Jamaican with that green and yellow there. Then the star buy, or something I was really pleased with, is this little tin with holes punched in it. And it's apparently a solar tin light, so you put it in the sun for I think about maybe 24, possibly 48 hours, and then there's a little light inside which should stream out of those holes, so it'll be nice in the evening. But I actually just got it because I love the tin itself. And so amazingly enough, all those things were from Sainsbury's. Then I went to Waterstones, and I never mean to spend a lot on books, but unfortunately it's happened again. And this time the excuse was I could use up my Waterstones card. The first book I bought about a few days ago now was Kudos, the last in Rachel Cusk's trilogy. I've already read it. That's why it's a little bit battered, because my books always get battered when I've read them. And I'd like to talk about it in a separate video. In fact, do a kind of summary of quite a few books I've read. Perhaps organised by some sort of theme. And then on the King's Road, in the Waterstones there was the most lovely window display of a little wooden bridge and flowers. And they had these books on display: Penelope Lively, Heatwave, and The Beautiful Summer by Cesar Pavese. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce this. I had another book by this author called, I think, Among Women Only, I think. And I was very interested because he writes about women, women's lives, and I'm interested in that. But also he suffered with depression and killed himself. And then I've never read anything by Penelope Lively, but my friend has recently been interviewing her, and I've become more and more curious about her work, and someone else mentioned that I should read Penelope Lively recently. And also I really love the cover. So actually I like this cover too. So these are two good summary books. And then this absolutely delectable cover, this novel Crudo by Olivia Laing. I began to read Lonely City and was impressed by her writing, but this is a novel, so I was really curious as to see what she's like as a novelist. And then there's just two paperbacks. Kate Atkinson, because I've never read anything by her, but well, she's kind of omnipresent, so I wanted to familiarise myself. And then this, just to use up my book token really, and a tea towel, which was, not that I've got anything against this author, I just mean that I was trying to find another book to get the £10 discount. And then this really lovely tea towel was reduced by 75% to something like £2.50. And mostly actually I like Waterstones for all the extra bits and bobs they sell, not the books, so I was so chuffed with that. And then I got a stick man toy for my friend Ella's little girl who's about 3. So that's my miscellaneous shopping haul. I think it does the soul good every now and then to treat yourself. I've been very naughty and bought a few more things, and I thought I would show you what they are. A bag in Zara, which is plastic, so that's great. And it was £15, well, £15.99. And I've been looking for a bag like this for ages, so I was so pleased. I can even fit my MacBook Air in there. This also from Zara Home. It's going to go over there. That's a mess at the moment, but it's going to go where the blue boxes are in between to kind of tie in with my green leafy foliage things going on. And this was £5, which I'm really pleased about. And then I was very naughty and bought some Neal's Yard toiletries. Some Deliciously Ella Rose Lime and Cucumber Facial Wash and Rose Lime and Cucumber Moisturiser, and then their best-selling Rehydrating Rose Facial Oil. And they gave me lots of little freebies as well. Wild Rose Beauty Balm and Frankincense Lift Eye Cream. So this really is the end of my big spending. It has to be the end. And my skin is in a really bad state at the moment. I've been so busy I haven't been sleeping that much or eating that much, or eating well. I'll let you know how I go with these. They Neal's Yard also do a mascara, and I think it's 98% organic, and because my eyes react to so many cosmetics, I'm going to see how I actually managed to test the mascara. They let me test it in this store, and I'm going to see how my eyes get on with it, because it's quite rare to find a good organic mascara or any good organic makeup for that matter. So this is my little addendum to the last shopping haul video.